bullying is bad, doxing is bad, harassing is bad. And if you're making alt accounts to go and bully somebody else, especially someone from the same community, when the rest of the world is basically attacking Nijisanji right now, and you need to show united front, you're not taking care of your quote-unquote family. That is sad, and she has no family to rely on. She placed all her hopes in that, and she can't VTube for the last 3 years. Aside from that, there's some infighting between the Hex Haywire fans. I guess it's the result of parasocial relationship going wrong or pushed to the extreme. And let's read this together. As some people know, I used to be very active in this community. So this is like a Hex Haywire fan that is writing this. And this has been kept mostly on the down low, probably because the Niji sisters don't want this out there. So this person says, as some people know, I used to be very active in the community for around 3 to 4 months. I made a lot of friends and met people who were nothing but amazing. I wasn't never planning on leaving. The stream were comforting and fun. Even if I was a newbie, I was getting quite a lot of attention from the Oshi. He was trying his best to make people who are new not feel left out, even if I wasn't sending supas. And this is where the whole issue has started. I didn't even knew back then that I will get shadow bullied just because of the amount of attention I got, but I did, especially from one person, the face of the community, that obsessively was checking the Twitter circle where I was for a long time. And this is when they noticed my existence and I got targeted. The person got even more upset after I started clipping and my first clips already got noticed. They considered clipping a hard job they are doing, suggested that others are doing it only for attention, and played a victim. Later deleted the tweets. I have screenshots. I wish it was only me, but they were acting this way towards everyone and are extremely parasocial. It wouldn't be an issue if they were the only person, because in the community there is a group of older sicklings. They have their own Discord server where they love to bully others, which would not be an issue if they didn't go to the doxing site. She's referring to Nifco. Later spreading their shit and lies, make fake accounts to bully others on Twitter. Everyone knew who is behind it, nobody is surprised, and they are the reason why many sicklings left the community. Instead of having fun, we were scared of them. All of this because of their parasocial relationship and being little angels in Oshi's eyes, because they supported him from the beginning. When our Oshi was talking how you can't consider yourself sickling if you're bullying someone, they were agreeing. Ironic, isn't it? As much as I was hoping the issue stopped, it never did. My friends who are still in the community are still getting affected by bullying, and sadly, it's the same people. I'm glad they are getting slowly exposed. It should have happened a long time ago, but everyone was scared not only of what they will do, but also about Oshi's reputation, because our community already had it hard. Damn, Nijisanji and bullying, name a better combo. I'm very disappointed because I also got a little bit closer with one of the bullies, pretending they do care about my well-being. They just tried to get the information, and as I can see, I wasn't the only person. Jay was doing this shit too. So yeah, they're a bunch of parasocial little bitches with big ego. Because of his attention, I feel bad for him. He generally thought the people who are supporting him are good, kind human beings like him. Time to grow up. It's not elementary school and y'all acting worse than 15 years old. Karma, heart. Interesting. I wouldn't say... I think that's actually like infighting between fans. I don't want to like blame women here, but especially between women around a male streamer. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in other communities as well. So I'm not sure how common is this. And I haven't dug too much into this, so, you know, take this with a grain of salt. I'll probably have to do more research on this. I just came across this right as the stream started, and I thought it was interesting. Yeah, jealousy, crazy jealousy. The sicklings are Hex Haywire fan, I believe. Alright, so here are some screenshots. The names are barred out. All I ever wanted was to make things for Hex, not for attention, but because he saved me during one of the darkest times in my life, and I wanted to show my appreciation for that. No one was ever trying to one-up them. They were a closed group for projects, so other people did their own. For Hex, not for any other reason. Fandom isn't a competition. It's supposed to be a celebration. We're all supposed to be here for the same reason. I agree with that. You're supposed to co-collaborate for your Oshi and for your idol. And that's the part of joining these fandoms. it's the community you're joining. Like, most of the time, you're not even gonna interact with the VTuber itself that much. You're gonna interact with other fans from that same fandom more. Our Kamiyoshi loved you genuinely, but this is how you treat him back, and dragging the whole community as a safety net to get away with your atrocities? Hopefully I won't, and other fellow sicklings, be getting shamed from other communities just because I'm a member of the sickling community, and also what you did as a whole. You guys just stored the nest down and everyone is not happy with it. I wonder what they're replying to. People are amusing. I find it questionable if it's hard to see the line between what is normal private conversation that is venting to others and a conversation on how to bully people until they break, especially when even the victims get pinned as a bully instead. Last thing I'll say, actively spying on vent channels in other servers to send screenshots via Streamlabs to play the victim isn't venting. Wait, what? They sent screenshots via Streamlabs to Hex? Then there must be proof on his stream if that's the case. Joking about posting on a well-known doc site isn't venting. Creating alts to bully people isn't fucking venting. Be fucking real. I mean, that's true. I have one thing to say. Venting is fine and dandy, even allowed, but plotting, planning, and watching the community cause harm isn't. This situation went past venting. Oh, okay. I think I understand now. Because the names are barred out, it makes it harder to understand the conversation. I think these guys are all replying to this first post. I don't know if they're talking about sending it to Hex. I don't know if they're talking about sending it to Hex, but what they're sent this screenshot via Streamlabs, and Streamlabs is a donation. It's a donation platform. So did they send it to Hex? Or maybe the other theory that could be that some of these community members are also streamers, maybe smaller streamers, and they received that via their donation. I'm not sure. And I didn't know you could send images in Streamlabs either, right? Right, I didn't know that either, so that's just weird. Don't even try to compare being revealed as a plotter, harasser, and a doxer to venting. Stop right there. Actively stalking someone and plotting to destroy them via cyberbullying and actually going through with it is a crime. If you're going to defend these people, get out. Damn, a lot of people are criticizing this person. Oh yeah, maybe they donated with the link of the image like Imgur. Yeah, you must be right. Sorry for my trash talk, but don't try to fucking wash hands as if you're not part of the bullying incident within the sickling community. Take accountability, you motherfucker. You guys have grown up pubic hair below yet acting like a high schooler. The receipts already shown yet trying to defend your fucking asses. I hope that these are all different accounts. It seems like these two are related, but maybe these are different accounts because this make it seem like a bunch of different people are coming out to target this person, but because the names are barred out, we don't know how many exactly, and it's kind of diluting the story. Yeah, I mean, I hope it gets resolved regardless. Regardless whether you're in a Niji community or not, bullying is bad, doxing is bad, harassing is bad. And if you're making alt accounts to go and bully somebody else, especially someone from the same community, when the rest of the world is basically attacking Nijisanji right now, and you need to show united front, you're not taking care of your quote-unquote family. So yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Oh, there's more. Whoa, we discovered more. 1 year of holding the fuckery you did, the lies, the manipulation, everything, then trying to be nonchalant as if you're a victim too. What the fuckery is that? Leave the community for fuck's sakes, go out. Oh my god, I didn't know such people exist. Damn it, invest on your manners next time, not on your fucking pussies just to act like brats. Oh, I forgot you guys are all brain dead anyway. The bottom, he can save you. For any new sicklings that arrive and coming into this community, please don't let this situation sway you not to talk to your new friends or not watch your Oshi. It doesn't define thousands of people that are generally supportive who want to ensure you enjoy your time. The ones that I've come across has been nothing but so genuinely so sweet to me, and they are so passionate about what they do for their Oshi. Don't worry, sicklings, you'll never be ostracized or be separated from the community. I got your back. Please don't remember to not group the bad apples with the people who try and make this community a safe space. I can agree with that statement. All the sicklings I've had pre-debut to now have been so kind and sweet to everyone. I met so many bad apples, but that didn't mean there are others. Don't hate us because of certain people. And somebody else tweeted, please don't hate the whole community. Rio Guard here. I know it has been very difficult, but I hope you're all feeling okay. Please know that each of you are special to all of us. We always have your back. I've seen some sicklings worried that the actions of a few will make them all hated in the community. Please rest assured that Imo, you are known as very gentle souls, doing your best and adoring your Oshi tremendously. No matter how serious and problematic the current situation is, we'll stay forever as sicklings and will never separate from the rest. Sicklings forever. But what are the proof that this person did something wrong? Is there other screenshots I'm missing? He might be subtweeting. I'm literally looking at the first tweet. These are not replies nor quote tweets. Oh, you're looking at the first tweet on Twitter? And these are not replies to that tweet? Okay. Okay, maybe they're all talking about another person. As a Ryu guard, that bro has been through it. Yeah. Yeah, he's still on a hiatus, right? Don't think you are not missing anything. It's just not properly ordered, like it's rushed. The VTuber they fangirl for is Hex? Yes. Yes, but I don't have any proof of the cyberbullying or alt accounts or whatever. I just have this person coming out with their story. Lastly, and this is sort of a bigger topic. So there's a Nijisanji lawsuit that has resurfaced that a lot of you might not have heard about because it's been going on for like 3 years. And Yuzuki Roa is a VTuber that looks like the Nijisanji version of Iris, basically. And her last stream was 3 years ago. And Nijisanji just released her birthday goods, and it's kind of insane because she's not streaming at all, but she's still getting a merch line. Now, if I want to play like devil's advocate here and defend Nijisanji, I'd say that maybe Yuzuki Roa needs the extra fund, like she needs her 1% cut here because of the lawsuit that's going on. And also, like, her fans are probably still supportive. Like, I've seen some comments of the fans saying, oh, I hope she can stream soon so we can shower her with super chats. So they're still waiting for her return. Basically, Roa has been in a lawsuit, entangled in a lawsuit for the last 3 years. And it's a defamation lawsuit, I believe. And it's with another Nijisanji liver. She's in a lawsuit with Mero. Mero is another Nijisanji liver that has been terminated. That's her. Mero was copying her figure of speech and manners, and they were like fighting behind closed doors, and then it led to a lawsuit. Basically, Mero was speaking in a very similar way to Roa. The dispute attracted more attention because Mero went to a gossip YouTuber, showed him some screenshots, and he showed those screenshots. Nijisanji found out about it, and that was considered a breach of contract because it's a leak. So Mero got fired. And basically, that YouTuber claimed that Mero was bullied by Roa, so fans started harassing Roa. Mero ended up being released from Nijisanji, and they stood by Roa's claim that she hadn't been bullied. Sounds kind of familiar, right? Now that I'm saying this out loud. But given the stress of being harassed, Roa suspended her activities. And I found another article on this that we can go through. But basically, like in that leaked Nijisanji contract that we read with Legal Mindset, Nijisanji doesn't help you if you get into a lawsuit, even if it's somebody from the same company. So Roa's probably left to her own devices here. And 2 years ago, we got an update, and I think that's the only update we got from the lawsuit, because she was advised not to talk about it. This is a lawyer from Tokyo that's writing this. We are pleased to report on behalf of Ms. Roa Yumizuki that the court has ruled in her lawsuit against her access provider for disclosure of her sender's information, finding a violation of her right of honor and ordering disclosure of her sending information. Please be advised that the case is still pending, so we will not disclose further details about the case. So I'm not sure if this is an update of her suing one of the person harassing her, or if she's suing Mero here, because it's saying that she's trying to get info from her access provider, like her internet provider, to get some information. And let's go over that article that I found. Yuzuki Roa heads to court. Here's what the media is saying. Yuzuki Roa broke her year-long silence last month with a tweet announcing a lawsuit to stop the spread of false rumors and accusations against her, which she says have damaged her career and her life. The hot topic of online bullying, Roa Chan's high profile as a VTuber, and the question of whether slander against a virtual person is a legal matter have all drawn special attention to this case. But her Twitter post was done on December 30th, 2021, apologizing for the long silence. I have an announcement about the slander that was going around last year. I've retained the lawyer Ozawa Kazuhito from Integral Law Offices to get a judgment identifying the person doing this. I'm sorry I wasn't able to tell you until now. I wanted to announce it after I retained them last year, but they told me if I did that, that might keep me from being able to stop them. It will take a little more time before the trial is over, so please wait. To all my fans, I'm sorry I've worried you so much. Thank you for waiting for me for so long and for supporting me. It sucks for her because she's not getting any income right now. She's basically stuck in this limbo, and as you guys know, when you're in Nijisanji, you're not allowed to stream as another persona or do anything that's like remotely similar to VTubing or streaming or even voice acting. So she's just not working, or she has a day job now. Either way, it sucks. This article gives more background to the dispute between Roa-chan and Meiro. The October before last, Nijisanji announced on Twitter that they terminated their contract with Kinyozaka Meiro, 80k subscribers, someone with whom they said it would be difficult to re-establish a relationship of trust due to serious violation of her confidentiality agreement, as well as twice giving notice and then canceling her graduation. Oh wow. In the events leading up to Kinyozaka's contract being terminated, it was revealed that Yuzuki Roa had requested that she revise her way of speaking on streams, which resembles Yuzuki Roa's particular accent, as much as possible, with the aim to differentiate between the two because their worlds were collapsing. That same day, Yuzuki made public on Twitter her exchanges with Kinyozaka, but her activity on social media came to a standstill with those tweets, and she's been on a hiatus for more than a year from any substantial activity. It also highlights the relationship between Roa-chan and her fans, as seen in the response to her latest tweet. Among the near 4,000 replies were cheers of encouragement from patient fans waiting for Yuzuki to resume her activities, coming one after another saying, "Keep going, we're cheering on you. We'll wait as long as it takes for you to settle down, and I'll definitely keep waiting until we can hear your cheerful voice again." Nijisanji Yuzuki Roa announced she's preparing for a judgment to pin down the person spreading false information about her. Keiyu quotes Roa-chan's lawyer from the Integral Law Office, who posted on Twitter following her announcement. He commented, "As we've already been granted a temporary injunction, we're in the process of suing to identify the real person committing defamation. The internet provider has verified that they possess this information." So I guess this was the update of the tweet we just saw earlier. They also go over the events leading to this point in detail. In October of 2020, before Yuzuki Roa suspended her activities, she was at the center of a controversy with Kinyozaka Meiro, whose contract with Nijisanji has been terminated. In the midst of Nijisanji's managing company Ishikara, now Anycolor, dealing with the spread of speculation that Yuzuki Roa had bullied Kinyozaka Meiro, Narukami Sabaki, who is known as an inflammatory VTuber, oh that's the gossip VTuber, Narukami Sabaki, released a video with Yuzuki Roa being criticized by name, and Narukami's channel is currently banned on YouTube. With a leaked video including revelation that must have come from someone involved, slander against Yuzuki Roa went into overdrive. Following this, Nijisanji's management released a detailed announcement of what had happened. Report on the termination of the contract with Goldfish Zakamero. I love this translation, it goes hard. We have received a number of requests for detailed explanation of the circumstance surrounding the termination of our contract with Mero. And we would like to provide the following information. What happened is, Mero debuts with a unique accent due to her upbringing, which is somehow similar to Yuzuki Roa's. Yuzuki reported to management, and they said Kingi Ozaka has to make statement that she is not imitating other livers, but she didn't make that statement and requests to graduate instead. A week later, she changed her mind and resumes activity, but in a live stream, she mentioned that she is harassed by another liver and that she has permission to talk about the whole situation by management. But she actually hasn't, and this counts as a breach of contract, which later resulted in her graduation. There was also a leak of her chat by an outsider, which can only be known by her, so this counts as yet another breach of contract. The third page details how Yuzuki Roa did not harass King Yozaka in their chat history. The last page is just Ishikara telling people not to harass the involved parties. It's a little wrong. He says Mero requested Ishikara to announce a declaration that her accent is not an imitation. And she said if Ishikara doesn't, she would graduate from Nijisanji. Ishikara didn't and suggested Roa and Mero a compromise plan instead. Interesting. Wow. It was very close because Roa's accent was not a real existing accent. It was a fictional one she created, like Peko or Gozura. Yes, yeah, it was, I remember now. This is a brief article covering an interview with Roa-chan. She spoke with red-rimmed eyes. I've had complex about my voice since I was a kid. People often said to me, you talk weird, your intonations are off. But when I became a VTuber, those things became part of my personality. And the people around me started telling me they liked it. It made me really happy. Asen is moving forward with a lawsuit to identify another VTuber, the contents of whose streams she's labeled as libel, and is currently suing their IP in order to do this. If this happens, we expect there will be an investigation into this person's legal responsibility. For me, who has no family to rely on, being a VTuber was my hope for a do-over of my life, but these activities fell apart, and dying crossed my mind countless of time. Dude, how many times does Nijisanji make people have unaliving thoughts? Oh boy. I mean, I hope Nijisanji is helping her with the lawsuit because they are somewhat responsible for this. It's somebody from their own company and she's still entangled in that lawsuit to this day. And she can't pursue other activities. Yeah, they should have mediated. That is sad, and she has no family to rely on. She placed all her hopes in that, and she can't VTube for the last 3 years. She says that her life was messed up, hasn't posted a video in more than a year. Now it's been 3, because this was written 2 years ago. It's due to this that she decided to go to court, suing the personal information of the VTuber who first posted about her bullying. She says that when her name and other personal information was posted, it became a legal matter. Oh, did the other VTuber dox her? She announced that she was suing the night of December 30th. For the small woman who was separated from her mother by death and has no family to rely on, her activities as a VTuber are both a source of income as well as a place for her to belong. She says that when her fans comment welcome back when she streams, it makes her feel better. During her interview, she appealed, slander against my avatar hurt me in reality and made a mess of my life. Wow, that is so sad. I heard about this before, but it was so long ago, and oh, this is so sad. Actually, no one deserves this. This poor girl. Man, I hope this gets settled and fast. Wow. Wow.